From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Carl Konevsky.
Among Delaware's top stories for Thursday, May 24th, you'll have to dig a little deeper to send your son or daughter to the University of Delaware. More state troopers will hit the streets if the General Assembly passes the fiscal 2008 budget, and Senator Biden looks at the federal government's role in fighting local crime. Here are the details. It'll cost a little more for your son or daughter to live at the University of Delaware next year.
During its semi-annual meeting Wednesday afternoon, the university's Board of Trustees voted to raise dorm room rates by 9.5%, with the cost of a traditional room going for $4,748. Trustee Ruley Carpenter says a host of factors contribute to the higher costs.
The major reasons for the escalations are due to debt service and increases in the cost of salaries, benefits, utilities, and supplies. The good news is our fees and rates are extremely competitive with those charged by our peer institutions.
Meal plans will cost an average of 5.6% more starting in the fall, and the student health service fee goes from $205 to $220 per semester. And who'll be paying those higher prices? The most ethnically diverse entering class in University of Delaware history. Director of Admissions Lou Hirsch says of the more than 3,600 incoming freshmen, almost 18% are people of color.
There are more Asian, Black, and Hispanic students in this class than there has ever been before. 4.6% of the freshmen are Asian, 5.9% of the freshmen are Black, 6.9% are Hispanic.
The meeting was the last for outgoing President Dave Rozelle, with the last order of business for trustees being renaming the new Arts Center the Louise and David Rozelle Center for the Arts.
Governor Minner's request for more state troopers has cleared a hurdle in the state legislature.
Members of the Joint Finance Committee have added $465,000 to the budget to hire 6 new troopers. The new positions bring the total number of troopers authorized statewide to 661. The funds are included in the $121 million budget for the Department of Safety and Homeland Security. The agency is also getting money for more workers at the State Intelligence Center to track convicted child sex offenders.
Senator Joe Biden says a hearing before the Judiciary Committee yesterday focused on the role of the federal government in local crime fighting.
Biden is pushing new legislation providing more than $1 billion over 6 years for local communities to hire more police and local prosecutors under the COPS program he created in the 1990s. Biden says about 1,000 FBI agents have had to be diverted from working with local law enforcement, which he says is having an impact on the ability of local police agencies to deal with violent crime.
A local business wins high honors from the federal government. Details when WDEL News continues in a moment.
Looking to gain an edge in the technology or design field? Wilmington College's Division of Information Technology and Advanced Communications offers state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest tools. Did you know that Wilmington College has been preparing students for careers in media arts and technology over the past 7 years? Enjoy hands-on experience and personal attention from instructors drawn straight from the industry. To learn more, visit wilmcol.edu. Wilmington College. Achieve balance, achieve success.
A jury in Washington, D.C. has acquitted a woman accused of kidnapping her 4-year-old child 14 years ago. Mary Jane Bird left Washington in 1993 during a custody dispute with Carl Dodd over their daughter. Dodd did not know their whereabouts until last year when U.S. Marshals found Bird and her daughter living in Wilmington. Bird was charged with felony parental abduction, but a jury returned a verdict of not guilty yesterday. During the trial, Bird testified that she ran away with her daughter because Dodd was abusive. Dodd says that's a lie. The city of Wilmington wants you to think green for a change. WDEL's Curtis Gray has the story.
Mayor Baker and members of the Wilmington Beautification Commission kicked off the Think Green campaign in Kosciuszko Park Wednesday afternoon. Baker says the goal is simple: to make you and developers aware of your impact on the environment around you.
It's up to us in our generation, whatever we can do. I don't care if a citizen plants a flower like you have over there, the flower beds on the houses or in their backyard, or helping to plant within the parks themselves or our plazas. If we keep doing this year after year, the future generation will see a much more beautiful city than what we have today.
Pamela Sapko is chair of the Wilmington Beautification Commission.
We began over a year ago the community members, the Friends of Kosciuszko Park, have gathered and planned what the enhancements should be. So they've added canopy and flowering trees, gateway plantings, and DuPont has sponsored a tree planting here.
The city's Beautification Commission was formed in 1999 to offer recommendations and programs to enhance the landscape around the city. I'm Curtis Gray, 1150 AM, WDEL.
The head of the Small Business Administration comes to Delaware to pay tribute to a local company.
The U.S. Small Business Administration has named Hollis and Fran Anglin, owners of Dawn Training Center, as Delaware's Small Business People of the Year. Dawn runs certified allied health programs, and Stephen Preston says a company like Dawn fits right in with the role small business plays in the nation.
One of the great things about our economy in general is we have a very flexible, regenerating economy that comes up with new ideas, and those almost always start with a small business. I mean, think about Microsoft, or think about Intel, or some of these businesses that were very small at one point that today are the icons of our country.
Anglin says while big businesses face tough times in a tough economy, his company can thrive and help other businesses get back on their feet.
We've kind of grown with the cycles as the economy kind of goes into some kind of recession. The people need training, and they need training, and they get their training through firms like ourselves or schools like ourselves, preparing them for the new jobs and the new careers.
Dawn runs 9 programs, including massage therapy, medical assistant, and pharmacy technician, and plans to add a dental assistant program in the near future.
Do you think you were healthy yesterday? Wednesday was Be Healthy Delaware Day, celebrated on Rodney Square. Lieutenant Governor John Carney was on hand to honor the recipients of this year's Governor's Council on Lifestyle and Fitness Awards. The Phillies faced the Marlins and almost let one slide away. WDEL Sports and AccuWeather are coming up.
Oh.
Is everything okay, ma'am?
Not really. I need to ride dark tomorrow to get to work, and I forgot to buy my dark card. I guess I have to find a ride.
Well, you certainly come to the right place. Didn't you know that Acme now sells dark cards and paratransit multi-trip cards?
No, where?
They're available at our customer service desk.
Getting you there now starts at your 12 Delaware neighborhood Acme markets. Dart and Acme have joined in partnership to be your one-stop shopping place for both groceries and dart cards. It's now easier and more convenient than ever to pick up your dart cards with Acme.
In WDEL Sports, the Phillies won the game but may have suffered a bigger loss with an injury to Brett Myers. Abraham Nunez singled home the game winner in the 10th in an 8-7 win over the Florida Marlins. The Phils needed extra innings when they coughed up a 4-run lead in the bottom of the 9th, the tying run scoring when Hanley Ramirez slid under the tag of Rob Barajas. After that play, Myers uncorked a wild pitch and left the game with a strained right shoulder. It's not known how much time he'll miss. The Phils and Marlins wrap up their series tonight with John Lieber on the mound against Dontrell Willis. You can hear the game on WDEL starting at 6:30. The Blue Rocks took over sole possession of first place in the Carolina League's Northern Division with a 5-2 win over Potomac yesterday. WDEL's Sean Green was there.
School day crowded in attendance at Frawley Stadium for an 11 a.m. start yesterday. Bottom of the first, runners at first and third. The Nats appeared to be sleep throwing. This double steal was thrown low, and then the throw home way offline. Jose Duarte scores. It's 1-0 Blue Rocks. Bottom of the third, now 2-0. When Mario Lasone hits this one deep into the left center field gap. That allows Mark Maddox to score, and the Blue Rocks had the 3-0 lead. Next pitch is Kia Kaiahui continues his hot play of late. This double right off first baseman Luke Mont. Lisan scores 4-0 Rocks. They go on to the 5-2 win. I'm Sean Green, 1150 AM, WDEL.
The Rocks have today off before starting a road trip tomorrow night in Myrtle Beach. Senior left-hander Billy Harris struck out 11 as Delaware routed George Mason 13-3 in the first game for both teams of the CAA baseball tournament. Ryan Jablonski's 2 home runs led the Delaware offense, which pounded out 18 hits. Delaware will take on VCU at 7 tonight. The Rams edged UNC Wilmington 4-3 in their first-round game. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast. Mostly sunny today with a high of 82 degrees. Tonight, clear skies, low down to 58. Mostly sunny again tomorrow with a high of 90. Then on Saturday, partly sunny, maybe an afternoon thunderstorm, and a high of 86 degrees. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL or anytime right here at WDEL.com, including news video from Delaware and around the world from WDEL and the Associated Press. I'm Carl Konevsky in for Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.